Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a fantastic day to be alive. If you guys were wondering why I changed in the middle of that outro, or in the middle of that intro, I ended stream. I decided to try out 1440p streaming, so I'm going to need everybody to tell me if there's a big difference in quality, and I need you guys to let me know ASAP, preferably, of course. Good morning to you guys, though. BG, good morning. Fly, good morning. Nick, good morning. Marines, good morning. And I believe that's it right now. That's it. Looks good right now. Hell yeah. Well, glad to hear. Glad to hear, brother. It's going to be a good day so far, chat. It's going to be a fantastic evening. Hopefully you guys are having all of you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day. I'm excited for tonight's stream. And excited for tonight's shenanigans as well. It is super exciting because tomorrow we will be playing in a tournament, which I'm super, super excited for. And yeah, we're going to be getting ready for that tonight. So I'm pretty excited about that as well. I hope all you guys are having a great day so far. It is going to be a fantastic evening. We are going to sit back, relax, enjoy ourselves a little bit. And yeah, we're going to be gaming. We're going to be gaming for sure. What's the tournament? It is going to be a Hunger Games tournament. If you want any of the rules or anything, I believe Miss Boo made a thing for tourney rules is what it's called. There you go. For the Hunger Game rules and point system. Yep, there you go. Chat, tomorrow we will have drops from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. EST in honor of the Hunger Games event that is only available to private server streamers, including myself. If you guys would like to, you can obtain drops by just watching tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m. And if you want any of the rules for tomorrow's tournament, type in !tourney rules for more information. Chat, tomorrow we will have drops from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. EST in honor of the Hunger Games event that is only available to private server streamers, including myself. If you guys would like to, you can obtain drops by just watching tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m. And if you want any of the rules for tomorrow's tournament, type in !tourney rules for more information. Hopefully that makes sense. Wait, what I see is 1440p 60. Well, that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. I think that's what we want. I don't know specifically, but I just know that Twitch made it so that we can stream at 2K resolution, and I have the means to do so. Like my PCs can handle it. So yeah. Hopefully it's 2K. Hopefully it's 2K, and hopefully it looks better for you guys. You guys are gonna have to let me know ASAP how the stream looks like in game and stuff like that, compared to before. Because I'm very, very curious to see what it's going to be like. So you guys let me know, all right? But we are gaming. We're gaming. We're going to be gaming. It's going to be an exciting experience. Which is done because it's 2560 times 1440. I know I had to look that up before I started stream. It's kind of crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy stuff. You guys let me know if the stream quality is better, though. I need to know ASAP, so I need to know if I need to go back down to 1664. But, I mean, 2K quality compared to 1080 is going to be significant, so we will see, I guess. Now we can see Gino's deaths in higher res. Yep. A bunch of deaths. So you guys let me know ASAP. Now, this looks so much better, does it? Just left urgent care. What the hell? Did it mess with your fingers to type 2, brother? What the hell sentence did you just give me? What in the world? Chat, we are currently testing 2K streaming over here on the Purple app. Please come over and tell me your guys' thoughts. We need to know if it's better than 936p and if it looks any better on Escape from Tarkov. Please let me know ASAP, and we would love to hear your thoughts. Chat, we are currently testing 2K streaming over here on the Purple app. Please come over and tell me your guys' thoughts. We need to know if it's better than 936p and if it looks any better on Escape from Tarkov. Please let me know ASAP, and we would love to hear your thoughts. What he said. What he said, man. Jay, you guys let me know. Broke my tooth earlier after your last stream. Just let urgent care. How'd you break it, bro? Don't you go to bed? Didn't you go to bed, Bloodfiend? How the hell what you breaking on, your pillow? Goodness gracious, man. What the hell? Yeah, brother, man, I'm hurting, dude. I'm sorry there. Teeth is no joke. My mom works in the teeth industry. So I completely understand, brother. I completely understand. I need your mom to hook me up. I need a good dentist. I don't know if she can tell you. All we know is her dentist. I don't think she can hook you up in like, she doesn't know dentists all across the country. Damn, brother. Damn, brother. Sorry to hear about it, man. I thought you streamed this morning. I do stream this morning, TARKOV. I did stream this morning. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do a dual stream. Every single Tuesday and Thursday, I do a dual stream, so, yeah. Dude, tooth pain is no joke. Probably arguably one of the worst pains as a human can endure. To be quite frank with you. We are blessed on Tuesday and Thursday. We are. Well, I'm blessed. I get to hang out with you guys, man. What a blessing that is. Also, Nick, I'm going to be opening up your package here in a second. Who is Frank, bro? You mean Frank? Aiden, with the first in stream. Stay away from my package. At least buy me dinner first. No. What do you do when you're down on TARKOV? Because I am. Keep playing. Hi, Trippy. How are you, brother? Chad, I need everybody in here to do me a massive favor. If you are in my stream right now and you are hearing my voice, Chad, we are currently testing 2K streaming over here on the Purple app. Please come over and tell me your guys' thoughts. We need to know if it's better than 936p and if it looks any better on Escape from Tarkov. Please let me know ASAP, and we would love to hear your thoughts. When does drop start? Tomorrow at 10 a.m. We are doing a little bit of a test stream tonight for 2K resolution. It looks great. Does it look better than before? Like, is there any note? I want you guys to be able to come in here and be like, oh my God, did Gino do something to his game? You know, like, what res are all your graphics? Are they enough for 2K? They are, yep. I mean, if you're talking about the settings themselves, technically not, no. I think it's sharper and brighter. Okay, that's what I like to hear. I didn't raise the bitrate. That's all resolution. Yeah, that's all resolution. The reason that it might seem like a higher bitrate is because of the fact that when you increase your resolution, Twitch automatically raises the bitrate by a little bit as well. I use 8,000 bitrate. I believe I'm able to go up to 7,500, but it was like 8,000 for partners before, so. Yeah, I didn't raise any bitrate or anything. It should be the same exact bitrate. Oh, I live stream on YouTube at, I think, 16,000. Yeah, I live stream on YouTube at like 16,000. The quality should be better over there, technically. But yeah, you guys let me know if it's blurrier, if my face is good, or... I mean, if you're on YouTube, you can raise it to whatever you want, I believe. Looks good. All right. Yeah, that is with 1 gig upload. Yep. I'm pushing heavy upload right now. Yeah, you guys need to let me know how it looks. I know it's a bit foggy right now, so I'll try and load in on maps that can really test this resolution, but... the whole goal today is for people to come in here and be like, yo, did Gino do something? You know, like, I want people to do that, you know? We're behind the curvature right now, but we upload 2K resolution videos. So we do 2K resolution TikToks and 2K resolution YouTube videos now. And so those are all uploaded at 2K, but the stream itself has never been in 2K. So I decided to up it for today's stream. We'll see. Yo, Vera, good morning. Oh, hell no. Yeah, that's how Xfinity was. That's how Xfinity was, man. I was over it. So glad to have gotten fiber, man. Holy smokes. So glad to have gotten fiber. Vera, good morning, brother. How are you, man? How are you, brother? I get 2 up and 2 down. That's what I was paying for, but I switched off of it because I don't really, that's what I'm paying for right now. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know why I said that's what I was paying for. Yeah, I'm good now. I get like 1 gig, 500 to 600 upload. Gotcha. Okay. You on copper then? You'll see some drama. Oh, shit, bro. Drama. Okay. All right. All right. Chad, we going back to Shoreline and test out some of this quality setting here. We are gonna test this shit up. Bear and I apparently live 25 minutes away from each other. Sorry to hear. Sorry that you guys are so close to each other. It looks sharper in the menu too. That's where it's really gonna shine. The menu is gonna look really good. Like really, really good. In game, that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about the bitrate absolutely tanking the quality of my camera and the quality of the game. So please, like I said, let me know, chat. I decided for tonight's stream that we're going to upgrade a little bit. All right, once again, please check, or please let me know your guys' thoughts. Chat, we are currently testing 2K streaming over here on the Purple app. Please come over and tell me your guys' thoughts. We need to know if it's better than 936p and if it looks any better on Escape from Tarkov. Please let me know ASAP, and we would love to hear your thoughts. You want to know all my thoughts? I just had some pasta. It was pretty yummy, bro. I'm so hungry. I had myself a lettuce-wrapped chicken sandwich and some mac and cheese earlier, but man, I could go for some stuff. Don't be jelly that we potentially be IRL friends. Come visit and you can be included. I ain't going to no damn Washington State. All right? Hell no, man. What do I look like to you? Okay, what do I look like to you? A mariner? All right, what do I look like to you, man? I ain't doing anything, man. Leave me alone. Oh, I would love Washington State. Only problem that I would have is that it rains so much. I was actually looking for a while to move to Oregon. I'm playing in 2K yet. I am playing in 2K, and I also should be uploading in 2K as well. Over here on the Purple app, BG, as you know already. I live in PDX. PDX. Arizona, right? Wait. PDX. That's Phoenix, right? That would be Portland. Oh, shit. My bad. I heard bad things about Portland, bro. Ain't that a bad place? Ain't that like a really bad place or something like that? It sucks, yeah. Isn't Portland like low-key one of the worst cities in America? Like, didn't they come out with that? I don't know if there's some truth to that, but that's like every city, Chief, I feel like. Most cities nowadays are relatively liberal compared to most like suburban neighborhoods and stuff like that are Republican. Republican. Can't even speak straight. Like, I actually think most of Texas's cities are liberal, right? I don't know if I should say liberal or democratic. I don't really know. All right? All I know is that majority of the cities in the United States vote Democratic. If I'm not wrong. That's why there's always those maps during voting time, like, oh, these small blue dots determine the America's outcome. We will see here eventually. Listen, I don't even know what P and W is, bro. I don't want to know what that is. All right. I think I'm going to get a 43X. Anyone have one? Oh, you talking about the Glock? Is that what you're talking about? The Glock? Yeah, the G-Lock. Chad, anybody in here have a Glock 43X? Isn't the 43X a small one? Isn't that the baby one? The baby Glock? That's a baby Glock, yeah. I feel like if I'm gonna go Glock or like any pistol of that sort, I'm just gonna go all out. Oh, concealed carry, gotcha, okay. I have the 43X, and it's not good if you have big hands. I let my chick carry it instead. Gotcha, okay. There you go. Honestly, I don't like my Glock. The P226 hits my hand so much better. Cue the SIG haters. Just don't let it go off in your disposal. I have a Canic. I don't conceal carry, so I don't really have to worry about any of that, but... Yeah, I like my Canic. I like my Canic, man. I need them to add a Canic to TARKOV, bro. We're JM from accounting, what's up, big man? Sorry, brother. I got a 19 with a TLR1 and can conceal appendix easily. Really? Only way to get one was to get my concealed carry. Gotcha, okay. I carry my 19X every day. It's perfect for me. Damn, you guys carrying some big guns, huh? Yeah, I carry a Desert Eagle. I've always wanted a Glock. Like, I've always looked at Glocks. I looked at Glocks when I was buying a gun, and I've really wanted one. And then there was a really good deal for a Canic. And I was like, dude, like... I feel like the Canic is cooler, like a lot cooler looking, you know, like, might as well go the Canic, right? What's up, Scotty? Good morning, Treat. Good morning to you. Chad, just a reminder for everybody in here right now on the Purple app, I need everybody to lock in real quick. Chad, we are currently testing 2K streaming over here on the Purple app. Please come over and tell me your guys' thoughts. We need to know if it's better than 936p and if it looks any better on Escape from Tarkov. Please let me know ASAP, and we would love to hear your thoughts. Hate to make you guys come over from TikTok, but I need to know if the quality is good today, fellas. All right. If you notice a significant quality increase, please let me know. I feel like you should be experiencing a quality increase, but you just let me know. All right, Little Pants 94, thanks for the follow, brother. I'm a cop and I'm issued a Glock. Can't go wrong with Glocks; they never fail. Yeah, that's the one thing about Glocks that everybody tells me about is how reliable they are. Like I said, I don't conceal carry, so I don't really have to worry about. I mean. Trust me, I want reliability for sure, but I wanted to buy something that wasn't necessarily going to break my bank, but also has the firepower to take down somebody that decides to rob my house. And really, there's a lot of pistols that fit that description. However, one that really stuck out to me was the Canics. I don't know why, but I always just like to look at the Canics. I think they're beautiful guns. And so I got a Canic. Yeah. I have a Canic TP9. I love my Canic, bro. Shot her a few times on the range. She's awesome. Did a strap when he picks his Chick-fil-A pimento chicken sandwich, bro. I had one today, lettuce wrap. Why are you rocking a silencer? Is it illegal for me to rock a silencer? Is that illegal? $1911s are nice, little. I'll be honest with you, man. I think what I don't like about 911s is I don't know why, but I just never really liked 45 ACP. That I will say right now that is something that I looked at, and I thought of TARKOV immediately. My 9mm in TARKOV is decent. 45 ACP is terrible. Now, it probably isn't like that in real life, but my point is that I genuinely thought of that when I was buying a gun. I was like, I hate the 45mm. I hate the 45 ACP in TARKOV. I'm going to get a 9mm instead. I know it's probably wrong, and I know that every gun freak right now is probably having an aneurysm in their boots, but yeah, I like my gun of choice. Like I said, I don't conceal carry. I don't think I can conceal carry mine. It's a little too heavy. A little too heavy. Oh, hell yeah. I didn't know that, Pants. That's actually sick. I have a G21 chambered in 45 and I loved it. Oh, I'm sure it's a good round. I mean, I'm not judging. I'm genuinely so serious. I went to the gun store and I saw a bunch of 45 ACP and I saw 9mm and I literally shunned off all of the 45 ACP because TARKOV, I hate 45 ACP. Like I said, I know all the gun freaks in here are probably going to be like, Jaina, you stupid liberal. You know, you stupid. Of course you did that, you stupid geek. You know, listen, I'm not here for a good time. I'm here for a long time. He's in the P365X macro. Isn't that the one that, like, killed a dude? Isn't the P365 the bad gun? Subtime. No! No subtime. Beard with the tier 3. 16 months. Goodness gracious, brother. Thank you, man. How are your raids going? Well, this is the first raid of the day, but considering Beard just subscribed to tier 3, which is technically the best way to support me right now, I'm grateful for that shit, man. Thank you, brother. Goodness gracious. 40 juice. What up, G? What's up, big man? It's a P320. But California-owned SIGs have a new safety feature which presents any random discharge. Oh, shit, okay. Then I'm wrong. I thought it was the P365. I think the P365 is what my sister has. It's all good, Beard. I appreciate you, brother. All right, the best way that somebody could support me right now is a tier 3 sub because of my Partner Plus goal. And I want to just say thank you, brother, for supporting me because without you, I wouldn't have a 40% pay raise. So thank you, Beard. All right, even if you're not in here every single day, I'm grateful that you're here with us, brother. All right. So here's the deal. For all the gun motherfuckers in chat, why not go 10mm? I've never heard of 10mm. For all the gun geeks in chat, I appreciate that you guys are gun geeks. Here's the deal, and this is going to hurt some people's feelings. I grew up in an entirely different family than some of you guys. And I say that in a very respectful manner before I offend anybody. I grew up in a hunting family. To me, cool guns are shotguns, 243s, 30-30s, 30-odd 6. All right, guns that shoot at animals and can take them down in a relatively quick fashion. I don't know what it is, but I have never found fascination with owning a gun, such as an AR, and going to the range and spending $800 in ammo shooting at genuinely nothing. All right, it's a piece of fucking paper. Now, don't get me wrong. I like fun guns. All right, I do. I like fun guns. I'm not going to sit here and say that guns aren't cool because I do think they are cool. But I'm not going to go out there and spend $3,000 on an AR-15, and I'm not going to spend $600 on ammo to go shoot at some paper. All right? This is going to sound psychotic as shit, and you guys are going to judge me for it, but I really only enjoy shooting at real-life things. When I go to the range, I don't feel adrenaline. When I'm hunting, the amount of adrenaline that I have is significant, and I can't explain it to anybody in here if you haven't hunted. All right? Shooting and harvesting like meat for your freezer is genuinely one of the best feelings in the world. Now, once again, this is coming from somebody that has shot a lot of guns, including...
These are your triggers. You gotta push both of them in at the same time. How you would. All right. See where the green dot's at? That's where you want to try. I love this green dot. Remember, it's a countdown and then a tap. For all of you that are doing video, start filming. Get under the gun. Good firm grip. Good strong into it. And 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, wait a minute.
Shot a lot of guns, man. I think the reason I'm showing you that is just because I've shot a lot of guns. I've had adrenaline spikes from shooting guns. But for whatever reason, I just don't have the adrenaline rush from buying an AR-15, decking that shit out, and putting a couple hundred rounds down range. I've taken classes, I've taken courses. I really only find fun in shooting guns while hunting. And I know I'm spoiled. It sucks because my first time hunting, like with my own gun, my first time hunting, I killed a deer. And so it's like I'm spoiled a little bit. I'm just not a big range shooter. You know? I much prefer putting meat on my table with the amount of ammo that I'm spending, you know? I grew up around pew-pews. Yeah, I grew up in small town suburban Pennsylvania. I shot my first deer at 4 years old. I also had my first cup of coffee on the same day I shot my first deer when I was 4. Yeah, I've harvested 53 deer ever since. I've been an avid hunter for majority of my life. In fact, most of my life. I don't like range shooting. I don't know why. I just can't find the adrenaline in it. Well, DMV, I hunt muzzleloader. And the reason for that is because I think traditional modern day hunting is relatively easy. Anybody in the world can go in a tree stand right now, put out some corn, or go to a navigational pattern of the deer and shoot a deer from 200 meters or 200 yards away with a slug. But I prefer challenges. That's why I hunt muzzleloader. I know there's some people in here that probably have no idea what muzzleloader hunting is, and that's completely okay, but I hunt old school. Now, I have an inline muzzleloader. I'm not going to claim that I'm using iron sights or anything like that, but I love me some inline muzzleloader hunting, man. Not muskets, no. It's the biggest thing you've shot. I've shot many whitetail. The biggest thing that I've shot at is my 9-point buck from probably about 9 years ago now. We get big deer here in Maryland. Well, I hunt in Maryland. I live in PA. We get some big boys. I harvested a 210-pound field-dressed buck a couple years ago. It was probably about 6 years old. I use a CVA Wolf. This is the gun that I technically use. It's this with a scope. Well, actually, I can show you right here. This is exactly what it looks like. I have a different pattern on mine. I have the more classical pattern. But I use the CVA Wolf. I love this little thing, man. It's so much fun. So much fun, bro. Yo, Lucho, good morning, brother. How are you, man? Yeah, muzzleloaders do shoot up a while nowadays, brother. I don't use enough powder to shoot more than probably 150 yards or so. In fact, I just had this season, or well, last season, I just had the longest kill shot that I've ever had on a deer this last season. 110 yards uphill, double lung and heart. I was impressed with myself. It's really cool being able to put meat in the freezer, you know? Regardless of the shot placement, it was just really cool to be able to get back to my community. Yeah, I've always wanted to hog hunt, but I don't know. I'll tell you what, one thing that I've always wanted to hunt is like nighttime, like coyotes. That always looks like a blast to me. I mean, I've been hunting for basically everything. Duck, goose, deer, turkey. I want to try something with an infrared. Like, I don't know, man. I want to do prairie dogs. What the fuck, man? What the prairie dog, man? Oh, hell yeah, DMV. Yeah, I'm down near, I don't know where you're at in Maryland, but I hunt near Damascus. Down, like, south or central Maryland. I'm gonna look into getting a suppressor for my rifle. Do it. Do it up. That's another thing, is muzzleloader hunting is fun because you don't really have a lot of laws regarding them. Not saying I'm decking out my muzzleloader with a suppressor, because I don't even think that's possible. But my point is that it's pretty cool. I don't have to necessarily worry about too much of the legality's sake. See, the thing is, I also hunt with muzzleloader because you're not allowed to use shotgun, or you're only allowed to use shotguns and muzzleloaders where I hunt. You can't use rifle. The reason for that is because the county that I hunt in has noticed such an increased population that houses are going up everywhere. And so if they allowed hunting with rifles, somebody would probably lose a window or something, you know? Now, I would be the type of guy to accidentally shoot somebody's siding, but a window is probably what they're protecting. Thoughts on hunting with a thermal rifle scope? They're like $800 for good ones now. So this is where my hunting expertise kind of ends, because people are going to get their panties in a twist. But I'm going to say this with the most respect, and appreciation for hunting and hunters as much as possible. When I grew up hunting, my dad taught me one very, very important thing. And that is, you should only need one shot. And now, I'm not saying that thermal rifles are something to where you can't kill something in one shot. But more than likely, if you're hunting with something like thermal rifles, you're going to need more than one shot. All right? And so I just grew up in a family that when I grew up hunting, my father told me one very specific rule. In fact, he used to, I believe when I used to go hunting, he would only like to teach me, he would really only put one round in my gun and that's it, right? Even if a shotgun, you could put a couple rounds in, he only put one in. And the reason for that was just because he told me, make your first shot count. And so I'm the same exact way with a lot of things with hunting. I could very well go outside right now and hunt with a shotgun that has, 8 rounds of ammunition in the chamber, and I could easily shoot a deer 13 times. But I never was taught that way. I was simply taught that you should make your first shot count, and if you miss, then you got to go back to the drawing board. And so that's how I've always thought about hunting, is that I don't really agree with hunting with dogs, because I don't think I need dogs. I don't have anything against you if you do hunt with dogs. I just, I kind of just, it's not my thing. And then on top of that, I don't really hunt with rifles or shotguns that are significantly easy to hunt with, firing multiple shots down range. I've always hunted with a rifle that I can only shoot once. 'Cause I think that's the most fun way to do it, you know? I don't like making hunting easy. Does that make sense? So what you're saying is a vegan. No, I'm quite opposite, brother, man. I don't know what that means. What's on the menu for dinner? I don't know, actually. I'd have to check with my mother. Just kidding. I know what you're saying, Pickle. I saw this video where a guy shot a tree next to a deer with a 50 cal. The deer died instantaneously due to the pressure. It was so wild. Not sure how I feel about it. See, that's the type of video that some tree hugger sees on Instagram and thinks automatically that every hunter is like that. I try not to spread videos like that or even mention them, but I have seen them myself. Gino's on the menu for dinner. No, don't eat me. Sin. What's up, big man? Good morning. But yeah, that's my thoughts. I think the way that I look at it, and I know this might sound crazy, but I don't like the cheat hunting. I know that might sound crazy, and I know that might sound weird, but I much prefer feeling like my ancestors when I hunt. You know, you have one shot. You don't have a semi-auto shotgun. You know, you aren't loaded with you aren't loaded with dragon breath rounds. You know, I just have so much respect for the animals that I'm hunting that I don't really hunt in unauthentic ways. Now, I will be open and honest with you. As a hunter, some of you guys are going to say that this is illegal in your state, in which it is in some states. But in Maryland, we are allowed to legally bait deer. We have done that in the past before. I have hunted while baiting deer. And I'm not ashamed of that because it's not a law here. But I do understand that there's some people that get their panties in a twist over corn baiting and whatever baiting it may be with deer. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say that I haven't. I very well have done that in my lifetime. No, I don't masturbate the deer. The deer baited into, you know, the deer baited into us, you know. What's the biggest you've harvested? Probably a 9-point. I'd probably show you guys pictures if I could show them on stream, but I can't. Probably a 9-point that I shot like 9 years ago or so now. I think it was 210 field dressed. Yeah, no, it's illegal to harass hunters. You're not legally allowed to. We had a person a few years ago that would always come by like public land and our private land and honk the entire time, like during the opening day. I always thought it was funny because if you know anything about deer, see, that's the thing about people that are so against hunters is that they genuinely have no idea that hunters are taking more care of wildlife and more care of the natural habitat of deer and stuff like that than the guys with, you know, stakes and in forks throughout the fucking neighborhoods. You know, they have no clue about it, man. Pazzo, good morning. How are you, brother? I did, Sin. I need a new one soon. Crayon, what's up, big man? What in the raid? Good day, man. How's it going? It's going, brother, man. Tarkov's biggest G. I don't know about all that now, General. Technically, I am Tarkov's biggest G because my name is Gino, but that's just about it. What's up, big man? What's up, guys? How is everybody? Hopefully you guys are having a good day so far. Speaking about which, hey, I need everybody to lock in real quick. Everybody that's coming over from Paz's stream, I need you guys to keep it a buck with me. I know that you guys might not be here often, all right? But I just did something really cool at the start of the stream here this morning, or this afternoon, and I need you guys to keep it a buck with me. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to play this sound bit. So oh, shit! Well, now I have to do the whole speech again. This is really weird. Oh, my God. What the... Holy smokes! Paz and Double, good morning. Holy smokes, guys. You guys are going to make me tear up, man. What is going on? Double D told us you're a nasty man, you know. Shit, listen. I'm not a nasty man. I'm quite mediocre if I do say so myself, but yeah, it all depends on your definition of nasty. You know? If you're talking about nasty as in like I played Tarkov for a long time, sure, I'm a nasty guy. All right, but if you're talking about nasty as in like, I'm not going to say it with 2 raids here. I was going to make a really good joke that was going to be like really bad for most people in here, but I'm not going to make it. So I'm just going to shut the fuck up and I'm just going to say this. Chat, we are currently testing 2K streaming over here on the Purple app. Please come over and tell me your guys' thoughts. We need to know if it's better than 936p and if it looks any better on Escape from Tarkov. Please let me know ASAP and we would love to hear your thoughts. Now that sound bit is very robotic-y because I talk like I'm talking to a supervisor, but my point is that we're trying out 2K streaming tonight. So if you guys notice a significant increase in viewership or a significant increase in quality, let me know, all right? And if you guys pause and double D, if you guys are waiting for people to test out 2K streaming, I guess you can see through my stream a little bit, the little test. Big, the Gino Kiss, and Nick with the 5 gifted subs. We need to stop now. All right, no more gifted subs because we're getting closer and closer to our sub goal today. We can't hit that, or I'm going to have to permanently ban a lot of people from my chat. So stop that, please. But yeah, you guys let me know the quality. All right. Trust me, whatever you were going to say, that's what we're used to. We put up with DD for years, and she's from England. Well, yeah. Hey, you guys let me know if 2K quality bangs or not. All right? It's completely up to you guys if I'm going to be streaming with it for the foreseeable future. If you're on TikTok right now, you guys are seeing 720p. So please, come over here to the Purple app, all right? Let me know if it looks good. This is what should look good by default for you guys. 2K quality is going to make the inventory screen look a lot better. However, in this is where 2K quality might struggle a little bit. Yeah, I know my bandwidth allows for it, but the thing about 1080p, for the longest time, Twitch doesn't support a high enough bitrate to make 1080p look good for games like Tarkov, because they're heavily pixelated. So they often make my camera look blurry, and they often make my everything else in my stream also look blurry. But with them adding 2K resolution, they've also increased the bitrate temporarily. So we're gonna see if it's worth it. So we'll see. I am running enhanced broadcasting. Yep. I had to turn that on in order to unlock it. Oh shit, that gas. I'm going back. Super. Looks clean to me. Thank you, brother. Are you rich? Rich as in, like, ruble? Gabs! Oh, come on, man. What do you mean? What? Enjoy my 69 bits because appreciate the homies enjoying your stream. I appreciate that, Caps. What? Wait, did we, hold on. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go back for a pass. I'm so scatter-minded right now. I'm thinking about 2K resolution. Holy smokes. Hello? That's a player. It wasn't a player, but he was juiced. All right, we win some, we lose some. I don't know if we lost or won this one, but you win some, you lose some, man. All right, goodness gracious. Grease, by the way, with the 5 gifted subs. Goodness gracious, fellas. What is going on here? Thank you, brother, from the bottom of my heart. I don't even know how to say thank you right now. Goodness gracious. You guys are giving me way too much money for what I deserve right now. Thank you guys, though. I really appreciate it. Goodness gracious. Another hype train. Lucid, leave me alone. Yo, what's up, man? I'm a scab, brother. I'm a scab. Cisco, you looked like a player. If you're the one that I just killed, you looked very similar to a player. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to shoot you, I promise. Okay, I promise. Ah, got you, Caps. Okay. You didn't shoot him technically. I guess that's a good point. I guess that is a great point. I didn't hear you at all, Cisco. I think your thing might be bugged a little bit or something. Lucid with a gifted sub. You guys are gonna be freaking crazy, man. You're good, brother. Enjoy the Tarkov content. As a Tarkov player myself, I appreciate that, Grease. If you don't know who I am, I might as well introduce myself because there's a lot of people in here right now. Yeah, if you guys don't know who I am, that's okay. I don't really know who myself is. Whoa, we have a treasure train. Bro. Hold on. Chad, before I introduce myself, I have to make it clear that this is the 10th ever treasure train I've had in my 6-year career. If you don't know what a treasure train is, it's 35% off 5+ gifted subs. Every time that we've had a treasure train, we've averaged 10+ hype train levels. I know this is very odd of me to say this while everybody in here just got rated into it, but I just want to say that if you've ever thought about supporting me, right now is the perfect time to do so. Now back to introducing myself. All right, my name's Gino. If you guys don't know who I am or you're like Keps and you don't want to follow until you specifically like my content, I hate to say it, but unfortunately you're probably not going to like my content. That's because I'm mediocre at Tarkov, and the only thing that I have really going for me is that I interact with other people. So if you like talking to somebody about day-to-day things like the new Chick-fil-A honey pimento sandwich, then drop a follow. If you don't want to, that's okay too. If you want to watch somebody that's good at the game, I'm sure there's thousands of streamers like Double D and Paz to do that with. All right. However, here I'm mediocre and I interact with chat a little bit. That's about it. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm 24 years old out of Pennsylvania. I've been a full-time streamer now for 8 years. I've been a full-time streamer now for 6 years. And I've been a full-time Tarkov player for 8 years. If you guys have... So what we are going to be doing here today, chat, is we are officially going to be ending stream. You might be asking yourself, why are we ending stream? Well, Nick just gave me 66 gifted subs, and Aurora just gave me 5 subs. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for hanging with me. You guys have a good one. See you everybody later. Bye, guys. Love you. I'm just kidding. That was the intro. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. Holy fuck. 66 gifted subs from Nick and 5 gifted subs from Aurora. Before that, we had Grease with the 5 subs. Keps with the starting of the hype train. Thank you, brother. And, I don't even know how to say thank you right now. I'm about to tear up, I think. Holy smokes, fellas. What are we doing? All right, is that all I had to do to get 66 gifted subs is just go live at 2K resolution? Is that what just happened? So what's the goal for Period Simulator? 2,000 subs. We ain't hitting that shit, though. I ain't worried. All right, Zayuri with the follow. Thank you, brother. Yeah, so the hype train is now officially at 11. If you guys didn't know, these treasure trains, I've only ever had 10 of them in my entire 6-year career. And, it's a 35% off discount on gifted subscriptions right now. So if you ever thought about supporting me, now is the time. Before I was rudely interrupted by my chat, in Nick specifically and Aurora, also Uncle Barnes with the fucking 5 gifted or Uncle Barnes. I said Uncle Barnes. Uncle B Games, bro. Sorry, I disrespected your name. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. With that being said, my name's Gino. I'm going to try and explain this without my chat giving subscriptions. So, hi, guys. If you don't know who I am, my name is Gino. It's 3 O's, not 2. And if you spell my name with 2 O's, it leads me to believe that you're, 1, too lazy to type 3, and not too lazy to type 1, which leads me to believe that you're not actually a fan of mine. If you guys don't know who I am, that's okay. Like I said, I don't know who myself is either. I played semi-professional Counter-Strike before I started streaming. I am a 24-year-old out of Pennsylvania. I've been a full-time streamer now for 6 years. If you have any questions about me, if you have any questions about my stream, or if you have any questions about Nick on why he gifted 66 subscriptions, you're going to have to ask him yourself, because I don't know why the fuck he did that either. With that being said, I'm very glad that you guys are here. We're all about positivity. We're all about having a good time. And more importantly, we're all about making people feel less alone in here. So if you're somebody that you're coming in here and you feel quite alone, you're never alone here. Always remember that shit. All right? Very glad that you guys are here. I can't even think straight right now. Goodness gracious, bro. What if we call you Jen? That's fine. All right? My close friends call me Jen. My teachers used to call me Jen. My parents sometimes call me Jen. Camilla calls me Jen. All right? You can call me whatever you want. All right? Just don't do Janu, because that's wrong. All right? And you sound dumb saying it. I'm alone, bro. What map is this? Shoreline. Can we call you Daddy? No. G is fine. I get called a bunch of things. All right? I get called a lot of things. Okay, Purple, with the 10 gifted subscriptions, bro, stop. See, let this hype train die off so we don't have the treasure train any longer. Please. All right? Let this hype train die off. Please, guys. Listen. You can call me Daddy all you want, but just understand that I'm not technically old enough to be anybody's father in here. Stop poking me with a pickle. All right, how many more to keep it going? I'm not telling you that information, Vera. Shut the hell up. That sounded so rude. I'm so sorry. You could have a 6-year-old. There ain't no 6-year-olds in my stream right now, but... Marines! All right, I'm calling in the big guns. Chad, I'm calling in reinforcements because this shit is ridiculous.
Hi. How are you? I'm good. Tired. Just got back from work. It's been a long day. Hi, everybody.
Mom, they're giving me too much money. Tell them to stop. I need you to tell them to stop because they don't listen to me. Tell them to fucking stop. All right, Marines just gifted 50 subs. Nick gifted 66. Purple with the 10. All right, Aurora with the 5. Uncle with the 5.
Thank you.
No, tell him to stop, Mom.
I know that you need to appreciate it. I know you do, but stop hollering at everybody. No need to scream in her ear. Exactly. Exactly. Hi, guys. We're just hanging out. I'm making dinner. I didn't feel like making dinner. I just wanted to sit down and do nothing, but I didn't get to do that.
How'd it get worse when you came in here, Mom? What's for dinner?
What's for dinner? So I did chicken. I'm doing just plain chicken and like a chicken bouillon. And then I am doing a noodle dish. That's Parmesan cheese. No drips. And then, who else?
Mom, I said Period Simulator was at 2,000 subs. Am I gonna regret that?
I don't know.
I have to get a period simulator offline if we hit that.
A period.
Like a period.
Simulator. What do you mean?
Bro, you're a female. You know what a period is?
That period?
Yes, bro. They make simulators online.
Why? You don't want nothing like that.
Ah, fuck.
That's kind of disgusting.
Yeah, it's like electrical. It like probes you.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Well,
what
that
have I
sounds
done?
funny.
Oh, no. Mom, can I get a shout out? Mom, say thank you to Snow Drips.
I
say
said
thank you to Vera.
Thank Vendera.
I'm gonna highlight some names to say
Uncle
thank you to.
B.
Yeah, Uncle B with the tier 1.
I hear Marines. I know Marines.
Marines,
Hey,
yeah.
Marines.
Marines with a 50 gifted. Marines, you ask about the dirty banana coffee. She still has a
That's
bunch.
delicious. Oh yeah, don't give me any more. I mean, I've been drinking it, but I can only drink so much of it in the morning. But you did a good job sending me the first time around.
Oh yeah, Mom. Here, hold
Yeah.
on. You don't have to sit
No.
down. I just have to get something real quick.
Okay.
Bro, tell him to stop, dude.
Okay, stop. You guys, you're really sweet. He's just trying to tell you that you don't have to do that to be in here, and you don't have to do that to be loved. So, whatever you end up doing is wonderful, but you are welcome here no matter what you do, and it does not matter. All of that is just appreciative. Send you a TV yet? Nope. What, did he get after you guys about the TV or something? I told him, stop talking about those kinds of things because you all are so nice that you will buy them. So, no buying that stuff because it's too expensive, people. It's too much. So, we really appreciate you thinking about us. But one of these days, we're going to find it on sale. Not kidding. So, it'll be okay. That's our challenge.
Here you go, Mom.
What's this?
Open this.
Well, this is to you.
Yeah, it's to me, but it's to, I guess, both of. I already did that. You just have to crank it open.
Okay. Oh, is it a... I think I smell coffee. Ooh, what is that? So did Nick tell you that I would put them up and I would smell them? And he's like, what the heck are you doing? I said, there's holes in the bag that allow you to smell the coffee. He says, no, there is. And I said, there is. And so he thought that was, pink lemonade, cinnamon, and milk
Chat,
chocolate.
little. First of all, thank you guys for the level 15 hype
Thank
train.
you
This
for
is the highest hype train that I've had in like 2 months. So thank you guys. I'm seriously doing everything in my power to not tear up right now. I've had a really long week, and this just makes it all better.
It has been a long
Secondly,
week. I'm very glad.
in regards to the coffee that we have here, I have a P.O. box. I encourage everybody in here, if you guys would like to send me coffee from your local coffee shops, you guys can send us coffee. We will try it, both me and my mom, all right? And we will rate it. All right, we try new coffee every single week most of the time because you guys send me so much coffee. All right, this coffee today was sent to us by Mr. Nick Best in chat. He is from the great state of Washington down near Seattle, and this is actually Seattle coffee. I don't know what they would say, Seattlean coffee, I guess. And so that's what this is from. It is Herkimer. This is what it looks like. Herkimer.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it in my life,
Where's my
but here we are.
Marine?
All right, here we are. Secondly, thank you guys for the level 15 hype train. Let that shit die off. I don't even know how to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the subs, all the support, everything that you guys have done. I'm very grateful for you guys, and I genuinely don't think... I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. Like, I'm 24 years old, and yeah, I live with my mom. Live in my mom's basement,
Thank
so to
God.
speak. All right, but I want you guys to understand the longevity and the appreciation that I have for you, regardless of financials. My name would be Nick, and I would be working a 9-to-5 cubicle job if it was not for you.
Exactly.
All right? Everybody in here, if it was not for you, I'd be in a
There's
very
nothing wrong
dark
with that. That's
cubicle, slaving away the corporate America. But because of you guys, I get to work the best job in the world, and that's being Gino. So thank you guys. From the bottom of my heart, without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this. Without the 1,500 subs that we have over here on the Purple app, I would not be able to do this. And without the level 15 hype train, I would not be able to do this. So thank you guys, man. From the bottom of my heart, you allow me to be me, and that is genuinely one of the best things that I've ever been given in my life, is the fact that I can be myself. You know, everybody in here right now looks, or sometimes, you know, doesn't look forward to go to work. And every single day that I wake up, I somehow, even if I don't want to wake up and get to work, I still am somehow reminded every single day that I have an absolute blessing here, that I can sit back, relax, and stream for you guys. And that is honestly, from the bottom of my heart, the best thing that has ever happened to my life. Truly. I'm just so grateful, man. From the bottom of my heart. And thank you guys for supporting me.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say thank you. Truly. I want to tear up right now. I've had some really hard news this week. I don't mean to get sappy or anything like that, but some really bad news. Now, not yet, but we have an appointment Monday about something in regards to my brain, and I'll be honest with you, it's been very wear and tear on my body. All right, I've had a lot of stress. I haven't even been able to go to the gym some days because I just don't want to. And today is actually the first day that I was able to go to the gym in a few days now, or in a few weeks now. And I'm grateful because you guys have supported me through this entire journey. And I know no matter what happens on Monday, whether I have to be on a surgery table, which we don't know about just yet, I know that you guys are going to support me. And from the bottom of my heart, it just means a lot to me, man. Truly. Are you ending your day? No, I'm still streaming for the next hour and a half. But I just want to say thank you. Because without you guys, I'm nothing. And I'm truly grateful for that. Truly. I don't know how to say thank you. Wait, what did I miss? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. So, has there been an update? Nope. The updates that we'll hear, or if you're talking about Tarkov, no, there hasn't been an update. And if you're talking about my health issues, we will get an update on Monday. Got the world's worst red dot in the world. This is terrible. Truly, thank you guys, man. Well, I was thinking about it, bro. What if I somehow convince my doctor, if he has to do surgery, what if I convince him to do, or to live stream it, bro? So you guys can see how small my brain actually is. Shorty with the raid, thank you so much. How was your stream? How was everything? That would be crazy, man. That would be probably the first ever brain surgery on Twitch, if you think about it. Yeah, I know liability reasons and stuff like that. I just got rid of good ammo, too. Where is that? Okay. Yeah, so if you guys are curious, I've seen some comments on TikTok. I've seen some comments on Twitch. Some of you guys are curious about what's going on because of my last comment. I'm not going to get into it too much because I'm sure everybody, all the normal guys in here are probably tired of hearing the explanation over and over. But I have something called Chiari formation. Chiari formation is basically... Explaining this like you're 3 years old, Chiari formation is basically where my brain sinks down into my spinal column a little too far. If you look up Chiari, it's C-H-I. It's C-H-I-A-R-I formation. And if you want to look it up, you can see pictures of MRIs and stuff with it. But basically, it's severe. The current, unfortunately, I have a very severe case of it. And... From 0 to 5 millimeters is where they usually grade something like Chiari formation. 0 millimeters being normal, 5 millimeters being severe. And I have a 21 millimeter dilution is, I believe, what they call it. Dilution. I don't know specifically what they call it, but mine is very severe. In fact, the doctor mentioned that if I was having surgery or if I was having symptoms right now, I would more than likely be on the surgery table. Now, because I don't have that, we're good for now. But yeah, that's a little life update for you guys. To be truthfully honest with you, I'm scared. It's a very scary experience. And yeah, check your phone. All right. Does it progress? That's the thing about Chiari, is that in some patients, Chiari progress. It progresses. In some Chiari patients, it stays the same for years. That is one of the things that we are going to be looking at throughout probably the next few months. If he does see that I'm going to need surgery on Monday, then I'll probably have brain surgery next week. But until then, I'm taking one day at a time, man. I'm very scared, to be truthful. That's why I'm saying that this hype train couldn't have happened at a better time. Like, from the bottom of my heart, I'm just, like, it's been a hard week on me, man. Bye, Sojrips. Love you, brother. Thank you so much for everything. Seriously, my appreciation, my gratitude can't be expressed. From the bottom of my heart, dude, thank you, man, for everything. Holy fucking shit, I just got here and I'm fucking depressed. Yep, shit happens sometimes. It's life sometimes, man. It ain't sometimes. It ain't all sunshine and roses. You gotta be realistic. But yeah, anyway, if you guys came from Shorty's stream, welcome in. I hope all you guys are having a good day so far. It's a fantastic day to be alive, and if you guys come from Shorty's stream, you're probably not going to like mine because they're actually good at the game and I'm not. Welcome in. I hope you guys are having a good one. Shit happens, Husky. I fucking love you. I love you guys, bro. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Why you got to have such a big brain, my guy? I don't know, man. Genetics, I guess. Dude, I don't know if you remember, but I had a job interview a couple weeks ago. I remember. I got the offer. I'm going to be a project engineer. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go, man. My gosh. Bro, congratulations. Hold on, chat. Hell yeah. Yeah, Gino's so bad at the game. In fact, bad enough that he was in the top 10 for most of the streamer challenge 2 weeks ago. I'm terrible at this game, you know. That was all luck, man. A blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then or something, right? Bro, Tato, out of curiosity, brother, I assume you get a heavy pay increase with that? Hell yeah, man. You nut on blind squirrels? No. People getting real jobs and shit. Meanwhile, I just hit Arena 28 in Clash Royale. Yeah, but you were in the Marines. Marines. All right, there's a big difference there, man. You know, Nick, I normally would find that fucking disrespectful, but that shit's funny right now. That is the last thing that I care about in regards to your guys' pay increase. Oh, that's so funny, bro. Yo, Slick Rick. Thanks for the follow, brother. Appreciate it. Congratulations, Brotato. Congratulations, brother. Seriously. You're a good dude. You've been a fantastic person the past few months, or the past few years that I've known you. You know, and I knew it was just a matter of time before a company took advantage of you, but a company really realizes that, and I hope you realize that, man. VA pay treated Marines well, I see. I think Marines was a combat vet, if I'm not wrong. I mean, you can tell from his chats that he's kind of fucked up in the brain. I was, yep. You know, I will say this. I have nothing but respect for people that served in the military and the, you know, EMS. Nothing but respect for you guys. But I can tell you right now that what I do is harder. I'm just getting it. Holy shit, I felt the fucking presence of you typing immediately. All right, I was just joking, guys. I was just joking. Didn't you say fuck veterans the other day? I can say it again if you want me to. I don't mean that, but I can say it. If you want to clip me out of context, put me on Twitter. That's how most streamers blow up nowadays anyway. All right? I was actually just thinking about this crazy idea the other day, chat. I need you guys to run this by you guys. I was thinking about saying something really controversial on stream. And then what I'm going to do next is actually sell merchandise around that super controversial thing. And then I'm actually going to make a meme coin around that super controversial thing that I said, and then I'm gonna rug pull all you guys. I was thinking about that. Does it? Anybody in here that would invest in that? So we're gonna basically make a meme coin and then rug pull you fuckers. All right. Yeah, I was thinking about that idea the other day, man. I'll dump the whole savings into it. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. This is great. This is great. This is wonderful. All right. Just say something really sus and inappropriate so we can have a soundbite. I mean, see, there's a lot of ways that streamers are getting popular in 2026, but I'll tell you this right now. I don't understand how there's been a few streamers that they talk to underage children and somehow they still have a platform. But you know, that's I guess for, you know, another time. That might be a little awkward for us to bring up in this, you know, point. But, you know, I'll just tell you right now that my favorite color is not red. It's actually blue. So do not worry, guys. I'm safe. Okay? Do not worry. Yep. Get in-game items, you know, brand deals still, all that sort of thing. I just got an OLED monitor, 240 hertz. What settings do you think I should use? Nah, how can I make my game look brighter? Adjust your gamma settings, and if you don't know the secret sauce to escape from Tarkov's color settings, I will tell you right now that if you have an NVIDIA card and you don't have digital vibrance on your monitor, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. I'm going to change somebody's life with me mentioning it right now, and there might be that random-ass dude in my chat that doesn't have digital vibrance on because he's never been taught how to put it on because he has an NVIDIA card. I'm about to change somebody's life. All right, what I need you to do is I need you to go to NVIDIA Control Panel. If you need to get to NVIDIA Control Panel, just look it up on your search app and your fucking thingamabob, or you can right click on your desktop. Okay? What you're gonna want to do is we being serious? Are we being serious? All right. Okay, thank God it ended. Why was that shit so long? It felt like a year and a half. If you guys are curious what that was our Tangia AI song generation. You can get any artist known to man to sing a song for you with whatever subject you might want. In fact, earlier we had a Morgan Wallen song about how I should throw my ass in a circle, and it was really good. All right, it was really, really good. Yo, what are the paid drops? Paid drops aren't tomorrow. Normal drops are going to be tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we will have drops from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. EST in honor of the Hunger Games event that is only available to private server streamers, including myself. If you guys would like to, you can obtain drops by just watching tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m. And if you want any of the rules for tomorrow's tournament, type in !tourney rules for more information. I appreciate that, by the way, Slick. I think it's important in times like these, man, specifically in times of doubt, that I lean towards my creator. You know, I got to be a firm believer that although there's some things in my life right now that are stressing me out, he will never give me a battle that is too tough for me. You know, he will never, and that goes for anybody in here, regardless of if you're not religious or not. I'm a firm believer that the universe or your Ford F-250 that you believe in, it will never give you a battle too tough, man. I'm a firm believer that this is just another learning point for me, Slick. And I've already learned a lot, you know? I've already learned a lot. I'll tell you this right now. I hate to get sappy for all you guys in here, but it really is one of those, really a life-changing moment when I received the call last Friday that I might need surgery. Everything else in my life kind of became meaningless. And I say that respectfully. All the assets that I have, my car, my friends, my relationship, like my relationship with my parents, all of that became meaningless, man. All right, and it's just it amazed me how fast life can kind of switch up on you, you know? Been thinking about going to a church, but I don't know where to begin. I'm quite the deviant. I don't know what that deviant is.
Hello, friend.
Hello. You just walk in the door and sit down. You're going to not make him want to go to church. No, Purple. No. Do not send me a challenge coin. I think Jinxie received one of those from a veteran, dude. I don't know what those mean, but I'm not worthy of them. Please. No, do not. No. Bro, do not send me that shit. I am not an honorary veteran. I am nowhere near it. Okay, please don't do that. I don't really know what they are. But don't do that. I'm not deserving of those, please. I have something I've thought about, Gino. I'd make him cry. Excuse me? Guys, don't send me anything military related. Are we tripping balls? All right, guys, think about this shit. I am a figment of your imagination. I'm not real, okay? I'm an AI robot. I'm just sitting here and looking really cute right now. Okay, do not send me any packages. I am not worthy of your challenge coins. I'm not worthy of your military stuff. None of that. Please do not send me that. All right, will I cherish it forever? Of course, but there's no way in hell that you guys feel as though that I'm deserving enough for that. All right? No way in hell. Well, Beard, if I'm being honest with you, I kind of want to just do a PMC right now. If I'm being real with you, man. Oh my gosh, that's crazy tight. That's crazy tight. I'm so sorry to hear about that. Is she recovering well? Holy fuck. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. She has a long road of recovery. Long roads of recovery are a lot better than no road, you know? As crazy as that might sound. Bro, I appreciate that, man, but I'm serious, bro. I would cry myself to sleep if I knew that you, yeah, just don't do that, man. I don't know how to say thank you for something like that. I'm glad to hear she will be okay too, man. Very glad to hear that, brother. Drink some water, Gino. I got Diet Dr. Pepper, bro. That's enough, right? Speaking about that, chat, yo, does anybody know ball in here? Like, I'm not talking about no balls. I know a lot of you guys know about balls because you'd be sucking them, but anybody know ball knowledge in here? I have some homemade sun tea in my refrigerator right now. I'm going to go get some. And you are probably jealous right now because you don't have homemade sun tea. All right, so I'm going to go get some and flex on everybody in here. I'll be right back. I'm going to turn the music up a little bit. Once again, thank you guys for being here. Thanks for hanging with me. Without you guys, I'm nothing, and I hope you guys know that. I guess that's true. Yo, Purple, speaking about the Gino coffee, have you tried it? Yo, Big Jorgen, good morning, brother. And I know you might, dude, chat has been cruising, chat, so I apologize if I haven't been able to respond. Holy smokes, chat's been cruising, I apologize. How is it, Purple? It's amazing. Bada bing, bada boomski. Another person addicted to Gino coffee. Purple, so I don't impress myself much with my business. But I will tell you this right now, that I do specialized deals every once in a blue moon when I'm running low on sub points for like Partner Plus and stuff. I run a special deal in order to get more sub points that every tier 3 sub will get a bag of coffee. And we've run that deal before, and it grows the masses of people that get a bag of coffee through a tier 3 subscription, which is really cool. To be given a challenge coin is super sick. Say yes, bro. I just don't know. So I'm humble from this. I'm humble from this. All right. I'm very humble. I don't know how I would accept something like a challenge coin. Dude, I sit here and play video games. I don't do much. I might be humble, and I might be a good person, and I might be, you know, grateful. I might be a decent streamer, but I don't think that's anywhere near deserving enough to get something like a challenge coin. Right? To be fair, I don't really know the meaning behind challenge coins too much. I know that, like, in the military, you get challenge coins, right? For, like, service and stuff. I know Jinxie got one. I saw a video about it a few years ago. Challenge? Yo, Jay, shut the hell up. Update 3, watching as hard as putting socks on a rooster. That's pretty hard. Potato, every time that you mention that you're watching my stream very hard, I'm just thinking about you doing like this. Oh. You guys not watch Cena like this? I hope not. Yo, I'm hard watching your stream, bro. Do not make this a trend. Do you use a high or low sensitivity for this game? Low. I've always used low sensitivities in every game. Is that a Chick-fil-A chow next to you? Honey pimento? I got one earlier, brother. I got a lettuce wrap this time because I'm on my my skinny guy era. I got to get my beach bod ready, you know? I got to slim down. I got to get my petite figure, so. Wait, so challenge coins are exactly what that is? So you give a challenge coin to somebody and you give them a challenge? Is that how that is? Is that why they're called challenge coins? It's usually at the end of some program. Oh, okay. So a military challenge coin would be like the end of a deployment or something. You tried Gray Zone? I have, yeah. So, what are your thoughts? No thoughts around Gray Zone. Nothing crazy, man. Where's my phone? Shit. My brain said it with the challenge. With a challenge from using an E7 and above. Okay. So you give somebody. So what do the challenges look like? So like, are they simple challenges, or are they like, give me $1,000 in the next 48 hours? Usually simple things. Okay, so you weren't gonna make me like skydive off of a cliff, were you? And he hits that, bro. Get me a grip. Get me a grip. Get a grip of this guy's load. What the hell was that? He hits that. He peaked for 3.5 seconds. Unbelievable. GG's, man. He might be cheating. We'll see. I killed his Timmy friend, which leads me to believe he might be carrying somebody, but we'll see here. Okay, Brokey. Just a good player. I'm going to call my kid Gino Jr. She complaining she has to work 2 hours extra today. You think you're funny, Marines? You think you're hilarious? Because I don't find you quite funny. All right, that would be Jay Amazes if anybody in here. Okay, Jay is the one that be bitching about, like, working all the time. Dude always be wanting to play PoE and shit. Speaking about PoE, chat, I logged on earlier. Are we getting back in the PoE, guys? Anybody want to get back in the PoE with me? All right, we're gonna make a faction if we get enough people. I have a channel in the Discord. All right, you want to play PoE? Anybody in here want to play PoE? Bro, I messaged you because I hate you. I said, leave me alone, bro. That TikTok you sent me, leave me alone. Where the hell is... Sometimes we got them for achieving something like a promotion or expert knowledge, etc., or given with a challenge from your CO or base commander. So I say this in a respectful way. It's kind of like achievements in Tarkov. Like, I know that sounds crazy. Like, it's kind of like achievements from Tarkov, to where, like, if you do something crazy or you do something good, you get an achievement for it. It's kind of like an achievement coin. Where in the military, it's kind of like, hey, you'll get it because you do something specific. Like you master how to successfully shoot a main battle tank or something. Does the commander or whoever is giving them to you, does he mention them before? Or how does that work? Oh shit, that's so meaningful, dude. Dude. That seems like that's so meaningful. It's very is it emotional? I feel like I'd be emotional as hell. Like, I'm just being so serious with you, dude. I think I'd be emotional as shit. Like, that's got to mean something. You know? Yeah, bro. PoE is where we raid with you. Well, technically, yes. Kind of. I re-downloaded PoE. And I'm half tempted to get everybody in here addicted to it again like I did last time. Because I played like 25 minutes earlier and it was a blast, dude. I don't know if anybody in here wants to play PoE tonight, but I might hop on after stream. We'll see. I might have to. I think I'm gonna talk to Camilla when she gets off work, but PoE is like Diablo. Yep. Path of Exile. It's not a new game. Path of Exile has been around for a while. PoE is Path of Exile. All right, we're gonna see what we want to do tonight, but I downloaded it earlier, and last time I got addicted for like a week, so I got to take advantage of the week addiction that I have, you know? No, you're good. PoE is a game. It is not Tarkov. Would you do a pistol only run if you catch me in the right mood? John, I need to find my phone in case somebody important calls me. Like the president or something. I guess I shouldn't say that because some of you guys don't think the president's important. Yeah, I was thinking about playing PoE again. I need a game that's going to ruin my life, and I feel like PoE is a great game to do that with. So if you guys want to download PoE, or if you guys have never played PoE, we might have a little Discord session going tonight. We'll see. We do have a PoE channel in my Discord that I'm sure you guys would be interested in. If you go to my Discord, I have to make a new one, so I don't know what I'm going to do. But you can see right here, we have a PoE channel. If you guys would like to go here, PoE, you can see it. That sort of thing. Pretty cool. I don't know. Is there a new one with this this new like season or whatever it is? Nope. Fuck. So I played the crossbow guy last time. I kind of want something more melee this time. How many PC monitors you use? 3. But when I upload to an OLED, I might start using 4. We'll see. A monk? Okay. I can do that. Monk, good melee? Okay. Jay, you want to start a character with me? When you upload it or upgrade? Wait. When you upload it or upgrade? When I upgrade. Sorry. Sorry. Upgrade. Alright, Superstar. We'll see. I still don't know if I'm going to be playing PoE. Okay, so you do not put your full faith in me hopping on PoE right after stream. Alright, but I might. We'll see. Alright. We will see. Speaking about we'll see in chat. Is there anybody in here that could tell me their honest thoughts on this? Jay, listen up. Chat, we are currently testing 2K streaming over here on the Purple app. Please come over and tell me your guys' thoughts. We need to know if it's better than 936p and if it looks any better on Escape from Tarkov. Please let me know ASAP, and we would love to hear your thoughts. Way better? Some of you guys might notice a little bit of a difference. Some of you guys might not know any. But we are currently uploading at 2K quality. So if you notice a difference in earlier stream, that's why. 2K quality is what we are currently on. The inventory should look a lot better. Like the armors and that stuff should look great. The one thing that I'm worried about is like the pixelization of this. But hopefully it looks good for you guys. You guys need to let me know if it looks bad or not. Alright? But it should technically look a lot better quality than 936p. So you guys let me know. Street Bite, what's up, big man? Is this a PMC? What's up, Stop? How are you, brother? Let's run Icebreaker. I'd rather die. Chat, I have a tournament tomorrow, by the way, chat. I also will have drops enabled. Sorry, I just said chat twice. Chat, tomorrow we will have drops from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. EST in honor of the Hunger Games event that is only available to private servered streamers, including myself. If you guys would like to, you can obtain drops by just watching tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m. And if you want any of the rules for tomorrow's tournament, type in !tourney rules for more information. To clarify some questions that people ask about this tomorrow's tournament, it is a Hunger Games event. It is going to be 4 hours long. You have to load into a raid. You don't go in with anything, and you have to find XCGs to stop your poison from killing you in 10 minutes. You also get points in stuff for killing scavs, bosses, that sort of thing. I can only assume that the servers are going to be privately, like, they're going to be a lot different than normal servers because you have to get stuff for it, but... Marines, you concern me every time that you type in chat. What the fuck are you watching, man? Alright, like... No, I haven't seen that, Marines. I haven't. It was on X. Dude, Marines is gonna hit us one time. He's like, yo, Gino, man. Did you see that one girl get beheaded from ISIS? Like, no, Marines, I didn't see that, man. All right, we did not see that. We did not see that, Marines. All right, we did not see that. I did. Okay, George. Okay. Who gives ISIS money? I don't know, man. They probably make it or something, bro. Alright, now if you want the technical answer, more than likely large-scale governments probably give them money. You know, they gotta have some sort of way to money launder. Alright, terrorist groups are probably a great way to do that. They farm poppy, yeah, something like that. Discord channel, exclamation point Discord. If you're on TikTok, go to the link tree in the bio. And if you are on your browser, you just have to type in discord.gg/Geno, Genoo, and you will get invited immediately. That's what you're asking. That's right. What is hashish? What is that? What video do you play on? 75. I do not play anything lower. I don't like the look of the game at anything less than that. What is hashish, bro? What are you guys saying right now? Why do I? Hey, Mom, what else are you making? Huh? Peas and chicken? Peas, chicken, and what? Noodles? It's hookah. Oh, shit. Yo, what if Purple and Marines serve together, bro? Oh, hell no, Peas. I'm out. You know, I'm not one to disrespect my mother, but we don't necessarily have the greatest star-studded lineup for tonight's game, aka dinner. We got chicken, peas, and noodles. Not the craziest dinner that she's ever made, for sure. Yeah, and I love living with my parents. I'm not ashamed of it whatsoever. I think a lot of people move out of their mommy and daddy's house because they're ashamed of it. I'm not necessarily, like, I'm not one to be ashamed of something like that. I'm saving a lot of money living with my parents, and it's just, it's going to set me up for the future nicely. And as somebody who cares a lot about my future, I'm not ashamed of it all, you know? I wanted my own privacy. I get that. That's the thing about parents, man. Everybody's parents are different. You know what's crazy about the military? Is throughout the last 6 years of my career, I've heard people like Marines and I've heard people like Purple say the exact same thing, that weirdly they miss it. Now, I don't think they miss the place, and I think they miss what they were doing, but I think they miss the camaraderie, which I completely understand, but yeah, you miss the people that you were with. You know, the brothers, so to speak, that you would basically go to war with. Yo, OBJ, good morning. How are you, brother? I don't miss it at all, really. I mean, so everybody's different, right? But I do find it a little interesting. I do find it a little bit interesting how you can go from to arguably one of the worst states of your life in one of the closest positions that you can ever be to death and miss it. You know, it's just the power of the human brain, so to speak. You were in Afghanistan, right, Marines? Where was the worst of the fighting? Was it Afghanistan? Dude. Guys. I just ran around Shoreline with my head cut off. I looted the entirety of Resort. Why are we still there? What the fuck are we doing? All right, come on. All right, let's start using the thumbs here, Mark. Okay, let's start using the thumbs. All right, then 1,500 hours are a lot of hours if you're gonna be sitting there like that, man. All right, come on, fellas. All right, I just took out a mean kit that I was hoping to survive with. I took it relatively slow the entire raid just to die to a bush. So let's be. Come on. Yeah, I heard Fallujah was really bad. I mean, that's when they were, like, raiding houses and shit, right? They were going close. Yeah, Fallujah. I heard that place was crazy. Yeah. I walked from Pakistani border back to our base. That sucked. You a better man than me. It amazes me, man, how willing you guys were how willing you guys were to die for your country. Like, I'm being so serious right now. I think I would go to war if I had to, but I would be very scared. And you guys were taught that, like, being scared is like a weakness, right? It's just kind of crazy. Like, fear isn't a good thing in the military. I think that they teach that a lot, don't they? Okay. Being scared was embraced, was never taught to be afraid. Got you. Gino, let's grind. Grind what? The hell you mean? I can't grind anything right now, man. I'm losing all of my raids tonight. Excuse me, Mr. Gino, sir. Yeah, Big H, what's up? Anytime something happened, we got all excited. There were a few days where we knew a Russian sub was in the water somewhere near our AO, and I was pumped, bro. That's crazy. If you ever try getting good, I thought about it, Big H, but I don't think Tarkov could like really appreciate Gino if I was good at the game, you know? Man, my ground. No, I won't back down. Wait. Is today Thursday? No! Well, I probably shouldn't say no like that. That's kind of disrespectful. You guys know I've been really loving my investments recently. I was excited to see the market. I was excited to open my phone up for the market, and it didn't change since the last time I checked. The markets are closed tomorrow, man. No! I got a 3-day weekend, man. No! It's all good. Shit happens. I like it because it gets my analytical brain moving a little bit. I think that's my favorite part about it. I love analytics. I know it's just a matter of time before I work for an analytical company. I'm just waiting for Purple to let me run run part of his business. You know, just waiting for the right opportunity. I gotta act like I'm friends with Purple, for me to get close to him, and then I'm actually gonna, you know, become a terrible person. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I literally don't even think I could do that. Like, I'm being so dead ass. I don't even think I could do that. I'll trade you. No! I just told my soldiers when we were in Afghanistan, every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. Damn. Hugs, that... Holy fuck. I'm being so serious, Hugs. That shit motivates me. Hey, Purple, you just let me know, man. I'm looking for something part-time as, like, to learn. You let me know. All right, you let me know if you need me somewhere, and I'll be there. I will be the best person to ever do what that person did, too. Whatever role it is, other than something I need college for. All right? You need me to be a busboy? I'll be the best busboy of your life. All right? You let me know. All right? That goes to everybody in here, chat. If you guys need me to do something part-time, run some numbers by my face, and we'll see if we can talk. I could use an admin for invoices and inventory management. What's that entail? You got to ask yourself, is it a boring job? QuickBooks. Okay, then no. I'm not really. I want to learn while having fun. You like the Mall C1 Plus? I don't know what that is. That seems above my pay grade. All I'm saying, Chad, is I like part-time. I will take a part-time job if you guys give me a relatively fun role that I can do without a college education, bro. Let me know, man. You have to ride with me repairing cool big-ass equipment. Am I going to be in the heat? Am I going to be hot? Can I stay in the AC truck? You get the drive then after we fix it. Oh, shit. Chad, it's just a matter of time until one of you guys in here own a coffee shop. And you need a social media manager. Okay? Let me know, Chad. I would be the best social media manager that you have ever seen. I own a bell pepper shop. Perfect. Is there stickers or no stickers? The Cat 777 is the big boy, right? Purple? I don't even know a thing or two about lasers, Posk. She's trying to open a mobile nail salon. Okay? Well, Marines, I can help here. Even without doing that as a job, I can help this. I got more info on it. It's 15 players. We are all going to be, well, there's going to be more than 15 people, but it's going to be 15 players per server. We're going to be loading in the woods, and you have 10 minutes to find an XCG sim that will kill you, or that there's a toxin that will kill you, and you have to get a gun, and you have to defend yourself. It's kind of crazy. Give me the deets. Marines, literally just hit me up. I can help with whatever you might need. Algorithms, what she should do, trends that she should follow. Now, we're in a little bit of a different business. I don't necessarily know the nail business, but I could definitely give my expertise. You just let me know. All right? Reach out, and I can give you my number or whatever. We could use your coffee. Well, Purple. What's crazy is I've always wanted to open a cafe. And I would love to do that through somebody else because I don't have the money. You just let me know, man. I can do anything social. Listen, I know I'm selling myself. I'm partly joking here, chat, because I love streaming so much. But if there is anything that I can help you guys with, please ask. Social media management, TikTok videos, editing. All right? Get more details on algorithms, all that sort of thing. All right? I can help you. If you are somebody that's struggling with your business, you're not seeing a heavy, growth through TikTok or through Instagram or whatever it may be, and you need somebody to kind of revamp your shit, let me know. All right? Let me know. So, Purple, what are you trying to, you can hit me up after stream if you wanted to, but with your business, what are you trying to advertise? Or what are you trying to do with your TikTok? Are you just trying to get more exposure? Are you trying to get more eyes on your program or on your platform? Are you just trying to do, customer videos? What are you specifically trying to do? bikinis and coffee. No, no, no. No bikinis around here. My dad fixes and sells antique radios. I might actually connect him with you to learn how to use social media to sell services. If you're open to that idea, dude, I don't need money. Chad, don't offer me money. Okay? Unless I'm dedicating a significant amount of time, I do not need paid. All right? Stop that shit. This is all free information. I learned myself. The last thing that I would do is charge people for what I learned free. All right? Don't pay me. I don't need payment. All right? Now, I will say, Nick, I would love to help your father. I would love to help your father. I will say that is very, very niche. And I'm sure he knows that. But that is very, very niche. That would actually be very, very hard to get it, try and figure out. Not an algorithm, but there isn't an algorithm for antique radios. So you would have to find a specific category that you want to get in, whether it's music. It would be really cool, even a trend idea right now, Nick, for your father. It'd be really cool to play, some of the most popular TikTok songs on one of his antique radio. And it would be really cool if, let's say... Okay. It'd be really cool if, let's say, he did, a trend with the antique radio playing a relatively popular TikTok song in which would help his views go up because he's using an audio. And then on top of that, it also would kind of showcase the really, if I'm not wrong, antique radios will probably have that antique static to them. Or not static, but they'll have that antique sound. It sound very, very interesting and into it. You know how antique radios sound. The little dial, and that sort of thing. It'd be really cool. You could do something like that to where he could do some videos on playing relatively popular TikTok sounds. Make him a coffee, or not make him a coffee. Do little trends with his antique radios. Yeah, Purple, just hit me up. I don't need compensation, chat. I was joking about money. All right? As long as you're okay. If you want, the only reason that I would take payment is if it's taking time out of my day to do other things. I am dating a Latina. She loves her alone time with me. Okay? And so if I say, hey, babe, I'm doing this social media managing for a guy in my chat for free, so I can't hang out tonight, she might stab me a few times. Antiques are big, tight. If Nick's father was just doing antiques, sure, there's a big market for that, and there's a big algorithm for that. Antique radios are big, but in regards to algorithmic sake, there isn't an algorithm, or at least I don't think there's an algorithm for antique radios. When you're scrolling through TikTok, right? And let's say you're on the antique radio TikTok. I guarantee there isn't an algorithm for antique radios. There might be. And I'm not saying they aren't real and people don't like them, but just on TikTok, it would be very hard to find an algorithmic ratio for antique radios. I'm not saying that it's not popular. I'm just saying that it's probably very niche, and it would probably be very hard to get into something like that and come up with creative ideas because it's so niche that everybody has probably already come up with ideas. However, somebody that thinks creatively, I think it would be pretty cool if he somehow did modern day TikTok songs on his antique radios in a very ASMR-esque, to where he could turn the dials or the knobs and it would make specific sounds. And how you guys know Ashton Hall? The guy that did the freaking really cheesy videos about him running and him getting a massage when he wakes up, and that guy. You know how he has every video that he has, it's him, like everything is kind of ASMR-esque to where you can hear literally everything that his camera's picking up. I guarantee you could do some content around antique radios of playing relatively popular TikTok songs while doing ASMR. So you turn it on, and then you can have added sound to it if you wanted to. You could audio enhance it, right? You could have added sound, and then you could hit the play button, and you could add enhanced sound to the play button, and then you could play the static, not the staticky, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Older radios have that like very distinct sound. I think it would be really cool. I think that would be a cool idea. I would watch it. Because you got to think when you're doing something like algorithms or like something like antique radio or like a very niche market like that, you don't got to think what would an antique enjoyer like? You have to ask yourself, what would everybody like? Because usually everybody is what gets their videos popping. Exactly. No, exactly, Nick. You can brainstorm with that idea all you want. There's so many different ideas that you could do with it. You could edit it to where it's like you could do even like episodes. I think it would be really cool, Nick, if you could do like this is what's trending episode like this week or something. Right? Hopefully that makes sense. But like you could do like what's trending this week, and you could play the top 5 most popular songs in the United States on your antique radio and have it in like an ASMR-esque. You know, all the button sounds, all the dial knobs, all the TV static. Like that would be really cool, right? And you could add in between every song, you could add that TV static. It would be pretty cool. At least I think that would be pretty cool. All right, Nick. Find out your discography, or I don't know the word. Find out everything about the algorithm that your dad wants to be on. What time is best to upload? Look at his statistics starting out. I mean, there's a lot of different ways that he could grow his algorithm. AI helps a little bit. Traffic is built on algorithms too, but the problem is I've seen so many creators, I tell people all the time to find their niche. And unfortunately, Nick's dad has found his niche. However... Oh my God, you scared me. I'm sorry. It's very niche. Exactly. It's going to be hard for your father to find his niche inside of a niche. Does that make sense? Now, Tight is correct. Algorithms are built on traffic. So if your father becomes mainstream, then who knows? You know? I've been trying to get my parents to download Venmo for the past 3.5 months. They refuse because they don't want their bank information out there. Yo. All right. Good morning to that guy, too. Dude, I have a TikTok right now, or I have an Instagram absolutely blowing up. I don't even know what I did for it. Just started happening. Also, Nick, thanks for the follow. If you're in chat right now, appreciate you. Yo, Coastin, what's up, big man? Appreciate you, Gina. What did I do, ma'am? I didn't do anything. How you doing, brother? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Oh, hell yeah, mayhem. Yeah, shout out Nick, bro. We have way too many Nicks in here, brother. What's up with that? They're multiplying. Blame my parents. Well, I mean, if I'm blaming your parents, I have to blame my parents too. You play other games all stream? I don't technically, but tonight we might be playing PoE. I'm half tempted. PoE sounds like a lot of fun right now. I won't lie to you. But we'll see. I don't know if I want to read after tonight's stream. Been slacking on my reading. I've been trying to read more. Oh, hell yeah, superstar. There you go. Good luck with that. I don't know what else I can do. GG's. I hate to say it, but that's going to be my last one. I can't get anything rolling today. I'm going to have to restart. I'm going to have to reset for tomorrow's, oh, what a banger. What a banger. Yeah, I'm getting killed by people I know I'm better than. Can't do much. What have you been reading? I've been reading a few books. I started reading this one book that's really, really popular, How to Win Friends and Influence People or something. Dude, I want chicken pimento, but... What is that about, Purple? Oh. Carl. Okay. Carl. Shit. What's up, Luck? How are you, brother? 40 laws of power? Okay. Yeah, I've had a bad day at in the Tarkov scheme of things tonight. Which sucks because I feel like we've had such a good stream, but unfortunately I've been getting very, very cucked today. Not much I can do, man. Just got to move on from it and hope for a better day tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know how we made up for it in subs today, but we did have a wide variety of subs. That is fucking crazy, man. Thank you guys, man, from the bottom of my heart. It really means a lot to me, dude. You guys are all going into the retirement account for Gino. Thank you, guys. You guys did not see that. Ant-Man with a hand art. Thank you, brother. I don't even know what that means, man, but thank you. Holy smokes, brother. Chat, tomorrow we have drops. Remember that. All right, tomorrow we are going to be gaming 10 a.m. Now, technically, I'm going to be live at 8:30, but we will be live tomorrow for Hunger Games. All right, make sure you guys are there. There are drops tomorrow, yes. Zyke Biddy's on purple. I appreciate that, Ant. Appreciate it, man. Chat, listen, I'm going to turn off the music real quick. I love you guys, man. Thanks for hanging with me today. Thanks for all the love. Stream is crispy. Hell yeah. I love you guys. You guys have a great rest of your day. I'm going to go read in my bed or play Path of Exile. I haven't figured it out yet. You're loved. You're cared for. You're appreciated. At the end of the stream, I like to bring up suicide. Suicide is not a joke. You ever thought about taking your own life? Please reach out to somebody. All right? You're cared. You're cared about. You're loved. If I get on POE, I'll mention it in the Discord. You guys have a great rest of your night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for being here, and thanks for hanging with me tonight. I really appreciate it, man. All right, you guys have a great rest today. I'll see you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's Hunger Game tournament, and you guys be blessed, okay?